Alright guys, this video might be a little bit disturbing because I'm gonna have some angry people, angry Americans talking about sending money overseas. So, buckle up. Alright, let's see.
Question: why the fuck are we sending money to all these damn countries? Okay? Why are we helping all these damn countries? What's the point? We're fucking broke. We're almost
We're fucking broke. Damn.
like, what, 20 trillion in debt? Our veterans, the people who served our fucking country, are on the street.
That is fucking true. I mean, that's like, I don't know how many homeless veterans we have on our country, man, but that's it's a pretty big number. I mean, a lot of them suffer from, illness, especially mental illness. They couldn't really, take care of themselves. So, yeah.
Can't even get food or water, but yet we're sending money to fucking Ukraine. Now we're sacrificing some more money that I don't know where the fuck this shit's coming from to send to Israel for a military package. Why? Why can't we just let motherfuckers fight on their own? They got their own shit happening. We need to work.
They got their own shit happening. Yeah, because USA, we want to stay in power. We want to be the influencer of the world. That's where we at. Yep. Sending money overseas.
Awesome. About ourselves. The United States needs its own help. It makes no goddamn sense at all for our government to be sending all that money out to all these damn countries, helping everybody else out, except for us. We have a homeless problem. Yep. And we also have people in the country working multiple jobs. If you see my other videos, like I have a whole bunch of videos like talking about people working like 2 or 3 jobs to get ahead or just to survive. It's real. This problem. Wasn't our government shutting down? And you know what's even crazier? Is that when we finally get into some bullshit that we can't really handle, all these countries that we helped out are going to be hiding under a fucking desk.
Oh, yeah.
Question.
Oh, yeah. That's right, because we're the most powerful country in the world. Woo! Yep, that's America for you. Man, he's angry. I would be too. Let's see what is.
If you look at the Ukraine assistance, let's talk about where the money is really going.
Okay.
A significant portion of it's being spent in the United States, and
Oh, he's okay. He's explaining it. Where this money is going to from this aid. So this is news to me. So I was really intrigued by this kind of talks.
38 different states replacing the weapons that we sent to Ukraine with more modern weapons. So we're rebuilding our industrial base.
That's what President Biden's seeking to do.
It's correct. No Americans are getting killed in Ukraine.
No Americans are getting killed in Ukraine. Oh, that's nice. So basically he's saying that the money we send to Ukraine is actually building modern weapons in the state. So the weaponry industry in the state, it gets those funding to build more weapons. And those will create jobs for America. Whoa!
We're rebuilding our industrial base.
Okay.
The Ukrainians are destroying the army of one of our biggest rivals. I have a hard time finding anything wrong with that. I think it's wonderful that they're defending themselves. And also the notion that the Europeans are not doing enough. They've done almost $90 billion. They're housing a bunch of refugees who escaped.
Okay.
I think the...
So they said, the world is also helping Ukraine, so now we should do our own thing. Sending weapon. Oh, that's just how the U.S. get richer. Have some people fight each other, and we just sell the weapon to them, and we make our industrials profitable again. How nice.
Our NATO allies in Europe have
Bullshit.
done quite a lot.
You sound like you have a lot in common with President Biden and his worldview, based on what you just laid out.
Well, not on the domestic side, but on this issue that we were discussing today, we're generally in the same place.
Wow. Okay. So what do you think about that? Are you in the freaking weapon making industry? Are you benefiting from this? Are you getting a job? Are you getting a job making weapons? Good for you. Sending death to countries, man. That's insane.
This viral Twitter post claims that President Biden recently announced that U.S. aid funding going to Ukraine would be supporting the pensions of Ukrainian people. Take a listen.
It's going to allow pensions and social support to be paid to the Ukrainian people so they have something in their pocket.
Using these sources, I'll explain.
What? Are we paying pensions for Ukraine? What the heck is that? I mean, our pension system in the U.S. is failing, guys. What the
what we know about this clip and how U.S. aid money is being used in Ukraine. This clip, which was posted on February 18, 2023, is actually from a speech that Biden made on April 28, 2022, shortly after the start of the war in Ukraine. During that speech, Biden asked Congress for $33 billion to help support Ukraine. At the time, Biden said that the funding would help Ukraine with critical security, economic, and humanitarian assistance in their war against Russia. Congress eventually approved this fund.
So Russia is our enemy, right? Is it? Okay. Humanitarian assistance. We should do that. Yeah, we should do that.
Last December. So did some of that money go toward funding Ukrainian pensions like the president indicated? That part needs some context. The law allocating that $33 billion in funding for Ukraine doesn't specify how Ukraine must spend that money. It does, however, say that funding in Ukraine could be used for salaries and stipends of Ukrainians and other forces or groups engaged in resisting Russian aggression against Ukraine. This viral Twitter.
Okay, I mean, like, straight out sending money. I guess, military people need to get paid too. Money talks, right? I was wondering, like, if your country is failing, like, let's say some country invaded the US, are you going to fight for money? Or are you going to fight for your home? I'm just curious. What would you do? I would fight for my home. Pay secondary. I want to survive. That's just me.
So, with things like funding the Ukraine war with Russia, please explain to people what that means and why we're sending so much money over to Ukraine.
So let's start with that. Let's start with the military-industrial complex. What is it? Who is it? It is these massive defense corporations who make all these different weapons systems, from the smallest to the most powerful nuclear weapons in this.
All right, corporations. Here's the money. Spend it.
When we are at war, they make a lot of money.
They make a lot of money.
When politicians, even if we're not at war but are threatening that we may go to war, they make a lot of money. And these.
Yeah. I wonder why U.S. want to go around the world and stir shit up. That might be it. Big ass defense corporations.
Decisions are not made within the context of, hey, what does our military actually need? What do we need to ensure that our military is ready to defend our country and our national security interests?
So, with things like funding.
Man, another thing about big corporations. Money talks, man.
With the $165 billion we gave to Ukraine, we could have built 6 border walls.
Oh, this video is cool. Like, what we could have done instead of spending money on the Ukrainian war. Well, now we know that a lot of money goes to the big corporations for the defense corporations, right? So what could we use the money in elsewhere? if it was not spent in there, in the defense corporations. Check this out.
To stop illegal immigrants from pouring across our southern border. Could have fixed Flint's water system 215 times over. I like this one. Could have given every homeless vet $2 million.
Holy shit.
Could have
Every homeless vet $2 million. Can you imagine? Could you imagine that we actually take care of veterans? We should take care of our veterans. 2 mil. Not just if you give them like 20K, but 200K per person, they can live a decent life, guys. They can live a decent life.
given $50 million to every family impacted by the Maui wildfires.
They got $700 each. They think it would take $20 billion to end homelessness in America. $20 billion. We sent 100 and how much?
$65 billion.
So we could have ended homelessness 8 times over in America.
We can end homelessness 8 times over. 8 times, guys. 8 times. No more homeless. We help people in Maui to restore their homes. We take care of our veterans. Let's put it out there. Let's put it in perspective.
It's outrageous.
With the 100...
It's outrageous. Man, that's some perspective changes right there. Crazy. Okay, the next video I'm going to show you, it was really disturbing to me. Very. What you're seeing here is the U.S. House of Representatives celebrate passing the $95 billion for the Ukraine-Israel aid bill, and then TikTok banned by waving Ukraine flags. Waving Ukraine flags in the U.S. House of Representatives. Look at this. Happiest people ever. That's just disturbing. We are not waving American flags in our U.S.'s House of Representatives. We are waving Ukrainian flags. How awesome is that? Very Americans of them. Very American. Yes, sarcasm. You know, I'm all for helping other countries. But when we have some serious issues within our country that we need to fix, we need to address right away, I think we should spend some money in there first before we actually go out to help others. Alright, seriously. And we're in debt. We always live in debt. Well, you know, God bless Ukraine, and hopefully all the conflicts between Ukraine and Russia and Israel and all that stuff got resolved. Nobody dies. Everybody just sing kumbaya and, you know, live like a one earth village. But until then, let's be vigilant of what our government's doing, right? Alright, that's enough disturbing video for today. Hope you guys have a good day. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.